So guys, it's the most wonderful time of the year, and it's the year where we get to read Christmas books without feeling so bad. Okay, so for the month of December, I'm going to be reading 3 Christmas books, and one is a reread. Okay, so guys, I'm super excited, and let's jump right into the video why I share this with you. So guys, the 3 books I'm going to be reading for Christmas is by Betty NEELS. The first is Betty NEELS' Winter Weddings. You know that during December, during Christmas period, snow is like apparent in most foreign countries. But here in my country, we don't have snow, but we have Harmattan, which is pretty cold too. But it's just dried air. Okay, so Winter Wedding is a book about Emily Seymour. People might think that Emily Seymour was a bit prim and proper. Emily preferred to think of herself as sensible. She was a staff nurse after all. Unfortunately, all the good sense in the world could not stop Emily from falling in love with Professor Reread. The professor barely seemed to notice her. He was too busy making plans for a winter wedding. But who was his intended bride, guys? So with the question ending, who was his intended, guys, I'm super excited because Emily might just be the intended bride, and I want to see how the story goes. Or she might not be the intended bride, but somehow something is going to happen, and I can't wait to read it. This is by Betty NEELS. And the next is The Red Suit Diary by Ed Butcherat. Now it's a real life Santa on hope, dreams, and childlike faith. So now it says you don't have to wait for Christmas to open this package. Inside Professional Santa, Ed Butcherat shares how a once ardent Marine found God and began to serve others in an inspiring way. You'll be transfixed by the adventure of the real life Santa. So this is like a real life Santa story, and it says discover the joy as it spreads in his year-round workshop refurbishing medical equipment for the disabled. So I'm super excited to read this. And guys, the last book I plan on reading for December and for Christmas is Mrs. Claus Save Christmas. You know, as told by Jeff Dunn, forwarded by Santa Claus. So this is like a classic book, historical classic related book. It says this book was written by the author of the Christmas classic called The Autobiography of Santa Claus. Now, in How Mrs. Claus Saved Christmas, the First Lady of Christmas herself tells the story of how she and a brave group of people once saved a treasured holiday from being lost forever. It's 1620, and Mrs. Claus' beloved husband is off in the New World, planting seed for what becomes a glorious Christmas tradition. Meanwhile, Mrs. Claus has chosen to stay in England, where the first signs of a dangerous threat of Yuletide cheers are evident. The Puritans have gained control over Parliament, appeared determined to take all the fun out of Christmas. But Mrs. Claus knows that it's time for serious action when in 1647 a law is passed by Parliament that punishes anyone who celebrates Christmas. Now, based on the actual event of Christmas Day in 1647, when 10,000 peasants marched through the streets of Canterbury demanding their rights to celebrate a beloved holiday. How Mrs. Claus Saved Christmas is a rich in historical details, adventure, and plain old Christmas fun. So this is like a historical related Christmas book, which I'm super excited and can't wait to read. This is like a real life story, and this, guys, is a medical romance Christmas story. So guys, these are the 3 books I plan to read this December. Thank you guys for watching this video. Do remember to like, to share, to subscribe, turn the notification button, and I'll see you amazing people in my next video. Bye guys.